All right, folks, the deck is Reno Paladin. The goal of the deck is to take advantage of Prince Renathal's upside to give us 40 health, which buys us a little bit more time, especially when paired with things like High Priest Thekal into Reno Jackson, or simply working our way towards Lightforge Cariel, which allows us to reduce the damage that our opponent is doing. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this.
Harv, thank you for the 200 bits.
Uther versus Uther. I will bring
The mirror match?
I will fight with honor.
Zeph on curve seems pretty good.
I see you've brought guests.
Did you play Cthulhu a single time without your deck? No, I was absolutely never going to. What? I have to draw 40 cards. Again, fatigue is non-existent in Wild, so if fatigue is non-existent, I'm very unlikely to draw Cthulhu in a deck with an excessive amount of cards. Most games, I didn't even draw more than two, like, I think the most number of Cthulhu spells I drew with that deck was 2. Because I rarely made it halfway through my deck, because fatigue is of no consequence in Wild.
Reporting for duty.
It should still give me Wild Growth, right?
Your wish is my suggestion.
Cool.
True strength comes from within.
Uh-oh. Is it like Glare Paladin? Or just Hand Buff Paladin? Either way, let's go ahead and take that off the board. Opponent seems to be the aggressor. Even though they haven't committed much to the board just yet, I think it's... yeah, it looks like Hand Buff. Let's just take that off the board and make them overdraw 1. It's not likely to be relevant, but... alternatively, I could go here and here, but I think this is better.
Precision.
My hand is too full.
That's a good burn.
Really?
Yeah, that kind of diminishes the value of Samuro. Or not. Might as well go in now. I've got coinless next turn. At least we denied the battle cry.
My blade seeks I hear and obey.
Got a few options for next turn. Really like that Faelin, since fatigue is such a threat against this deck. Yeah, as you can see here. This is actually one game that we could take to fatigue, but the opponent would not be terribly happy if that ends up being the case. Yeah, definitely. Oh wait, I can't coin anymore. It's kind of a bummer.
I hear and obey.
Okay. 8 a charger. I will take that. Deck size matters? I mean, not in the way that most people think.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
My blade seeks vengeance.
Woe betide those.
I don't know if I have a Divine Shield minion left anymore, which could be a problem. Oh, I do. Good. No taunts, though?
For the Alliance.
It's fine.
Well met.
25
True strength
months.
comes from
In this
within.
economy, JK, my sub is the best return on investment I've ever made. Are you excited about the new start of 40 health and deck size card? Feels like the deck size would be more of a downside emo.
Reporting for duty.
It is more of a downside, but it's a matter of whether the upside makes up for that. So, in some decks, it's good. So I'm playing it right now, but thank you for the 25 months.
For the Alliance and my family, I fight.
I've got to clear on whatever they play next turn, if or when they play the big thing.
We're going on a dangerous voyage. You in?
Really hope I don't get duplicates there. But I can go Equality Coin Onyxia and just like decimate their board.
Reporting for duty.
So I'm gonna save the Onyxia until I see their big body that we know they have somewhere. I think it's here, or was it already? Yeah, I think it's this. One of these has the righteous. So let's go, Leviathan. Please stop shouting out plays in chat. You're not helpful. Dredge first. No, draw first. These are all pretty good here.
I must move quickly.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
Reporting
The
for
results of my leadership.
Should be in a pretty good spot from here.
Accidents, they happen,
This
you know?
is what we've been waiting on. I don't even need the equality anymore.
reporting for duty.
I can only suggest. I mean, no, that's against the rules. Please don't.
To battle. To battle.
I'm the brood monarch. Don't you ever
I'm still afraid this might. I don't think it's big. I think that they already. I think it landed on that twice, so I should be in a pretty good spot. But I got a chance to retain the equality. I've got the behemoth. I know that my Reno is online because we saw the colossal minions that were shuffled.
Reporting for duty.
Make room for the Neptulin.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
Really, it's not too heavy.
light dims, but we fight.
Doesn't matter. I've still got the equality, so it's just GG. Feeble prawns. God, my deck is so fat. The opponent had some crazy combo? No, it was just hand buff Paladin.
Uther versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
I will fight with honor.
Go ahead and keep this. It's good to have in the opener. Wild growth is helpful. Okay, it's not quest line though. Probably
Well
Copper
met.
Hunter. Merc, thank you for the 17 months. I want to be careful about this because like sniping a Tundra Rhino could just lose me the game. Is Libram viable in Wild? Depends on your definition of viable. Like it's a coherent deck, so it can win games, but it gets outclassed by a lot of things.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Greetings, traveler. Well met.
Well met. It's definitely freezing trap, right?
Alakazam!
Okay, it actually could be ice tarp, but it's not. What is that secret? Snipe? Rat? Emergency maneuvers. If I had to guess. Because that would actually fit in
Hungry, aren't ya?
yeah, beast stuff.
Really? It's not too heavy.
I still don't want to rat without a correct answer. We're getting close with the Broom and the Kangor. When I was younger, the kids that played vanilla Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to put more cards in their deck since the rules were not clear at the time. That's why my logic was that more cards in your deck is usually worse for consistency. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like like inexperienced players often lean in that direction, not thinking about like draw consistency and like, I don't know. Of those 10 cards that you could add to your deck with Renathal, some of them are going to be worse than the otherwise they would just like be in the deck naturally, you know? Are they just building around the Sunscale Raptor? Is it Reno?
Astounding.
To battle.
Okay, that is the emergency maneuvers. Okay.
We're going on a dangerous voyage.
You Reno, do you go back to 40 or 30? 40. It's just like with Amaro. There's a reason in every single card game, when you have a choice in deck size, people go build to the minimum. Yeah. It's true. There are obviously exceptions to that in some cases that people like to bring up, but like, they're exceptions for a reason. Wait, that's, oh, they missed a buff. No healing here, but let's just grab a card.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
Reporting for duty.
Next turn is just the Varian. Would you rather have 20 cards but start with 20 HP instead? Sometimes. But, like, losing a third of your health is a pretty big deal. Right, Rogue would love that? Yeah. Probably. Aggressive decks would be the ones most likely to lean that direction.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
Got the bad pirates from there? I mean, there aren't many bad pirates is the thing in that deck, especially.
For the Alliance.
It's good face. Don't really care about that. That last card is what? One of these? Can't remember. Maybe the Wrangler? Oh, they were really going in hard on those Sunscale Raptors. Can you imagine a combo deck with 20 cards? Yeah, fast combo would be another deck that might consider it. But at the same time, like, that gives an opening for fast combo's biggest weakness, which is aggro, so... But Mechathune Warlock might consider it.
For the Alliance.
Just because of the defense that they already have to, because they're already pretty strong into aggro. I think given the strength of aggro at the moment though, most decks would probably not want to have 20 health. I've got 2 tickets to Paradise, 12-13, not quite there. Delicious.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well met. To battle.
SPB. I give the prime.
Unity, precision, the Trinity.
Roffle, do you count as a Hearthstone whale? Definitely not, no. I was free to play for many years and am mostly free to play now. You're also forced to run a brick as one of your 20 cards? Yeah, and that becomes more impactful when you're running fewer cards as well. Like, we've very rarely drawn the Renathal, and he's not necessarily a brick, but he'd be a brick for the decks that want to have fewer cards in their deck.
I concede.
So Epsilon here was good. I mean, I could have passed the turn and I would have been fine as long as I shipped the damage upstairs. Didn't really matter what I did.
Uther versus Anduin.
Think they'll ever make the 2v mode? 2 mode they were saying?
Fight with honor.
I mean, I find it hard to believe that they would like talk about it too much if it wasn't something that they're considering doing. It's just, I imagine that takes a whole lot of time because that's like a major shift in the functionality of Hearthstone. So I would definitely not expect it anytime soon. And I would rather that like some of the bugs and like tech debt gets addressed before adding new features, but that's been their priority this year. I don't know. Sounds like a balancing nightmare. Well, I don't think that you need, like, a casual format like 2v2 doesn't need to be balanced around IMO. Just let people have fun. And don't make a ranked ladder for it. Problem solved. Wild Growth is very good in this matchup in particular. So we can get ahead.
Met.
The Boulder Fist. Thank you for the 4 months. Got some great stats for that cost, too.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Nope, not a chance. Early Cariel would be nice.
Unity, precision, perfection, primitive.
Roffle, do you not like duels? No, I've often talked about how much I enjoyed duels. Like, just because I don't play them doesn't mean it's not something that I like. That shouldn't necessarily be your default assumption. Is Quest Priest the perfect counter to the slow meta? I don't think we're in a slow meta. So, probably not, no.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Like, my deck is not slow. Okay, I think that hits Crystology, and that's it.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience. Remember the fallen.
Okay, that's fine. Just draw the card while I can. They might be running Silence or something of that sort, so better to get value when I can.
Light cannot.
Do you ever consider doing a stream where you play Arena? No. When I play formats that are not wild, people do not watch as often, so streaming is my job, and I consider that a pretty nice luxury, but it's still my job, and so I still have to consider the consequences financially.
Remember the fallen.
Marquest useless now? No. It is a way that you can get to 40 health without having to add, without the downside of having to add 10 extra cards to your deck. Mara is still a Reno effect, true. You still get the full heal, so. Downside for Mara is putting bad Death Rattle cards. I mean, if you build your deck around Death Rattle cards, that's not necessarily bad. Let's get this out first. And I'm gonna go here and hope it lands on the... Wait, this is already big enough. Never mind. Forgot about the Banana Man. And before comment about Plate Breaker. Hey, welcome, Barry.
What knowledge do the
Sure.
stars provide?
slam this and or hero power, slam this, and then play the Vitality Surge. I can save the Mutanus for once they get the quest done, because there is some amount of exposure for them here.
Let your essence consume Zola mortal.
Yeah.
Remember the fallen.
Let's hang on to this hand. Next turn I can go hero power Mutanus if they play an 8-drop. Okay, it's Anduin, so it clears this.
The light has betrayed me.
I would love a Brann off the top. Just to give myself a second chance on the Mutanus, but
Remember the fallen.
problem. I've got this to answer it, so I think we're mostly okay.
Cast the darkness from your heart.
Unless they draw it nearly immediately. Or have removal answers. Yeah, let's clear this first. And then Lotheb does buy me some amount of time to deny the reward, unless they just draw it right here, right now. Psychic Scream. Yeah. I could even go looking for a Zola or something here. Do we play around Scream? I don't think it was worth, like, I don't need Reno effects right now, I just need
Remember
Lotheb effects. Like, I'm not threatening enough lethal if I make that play. IMO. Okay, that's a good pickup. That's terrible. There's the Zola. Okay. Next turn is Hero Power Zola and Nozdormu. No. Hero Power Zola Lotheb. No, no. That's a huge deal.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
May the light grant you peace.
remember the fallen.
Good thing about the new card is it makes Ticketus more useless. I don't think it's possible to make Ticketus more useless. He hasn't seen play in a very long time. Bummer. If that Lotheb survived, we might have had a chance, especially with the Brann on board. But they got, I mean, they drew that a lot faster than I draw the shard.
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Know the true essence of fear.
I will fight with honor.
Like this, pitch the dirty rat. Okay, good opener. I probably don't want to play the Finley until I get the Cariel online though.
I see you've brought
Fantastic.
By the holy light. Such glory. Well met.
Well met.
Lightly used armor.
The horde rises.
I'm gonna go here and hope that I hit the... I'm gonna go here next turn. Or maybe I just play this and get the wild growth guaranteed. Because I have a lot of dragons in my deck. So, let's just do this. Boop. Let's get to the Cariel ASAP as possible. Okay, that's concerning. Gonna need an answer to their Jigafin. Give them a chance to draw one of the Murlocs first, maybe. Don't really have anything I'm like fully committed to playing next turn anyway, so. ASAP as possible means as soon as possible as possible? No, it means ASAP as possible. Exactly what I said. SMH my head. You're welcome, Tassless. Self-damage quest with 40 HP finally good? No, because it's banned in Wild, because it was too good. Because it's... I don't know why... That finally is confusing.
Precision.
You know nothing of death. Allow me to teach you.
I hope they won't unban Demon Seed now. They will. They've already indicated that they will. I don't think there's any reason to assume that that will change.
I've seen death twice.
Okay, that can help me deal with the Jigafin.
Tamsin, look at what you've become.
SMH my head.
Stop you. Remember,
Odd Warrior just got a huge buff. Yeah, but it's still probably a bad deck. Into anything that isn't aggro, which is a lot of things. So, I don't think it matters too much. That could help me deal with the Jigafin if I can buff it. Unlucky.
We're going on a dangerous voyage. You win.
I've got a few chances to hit it still. Might as well just rip this, I guess. Oh. Welcome to my hand, I suppose. Demon Seed is bad in standard? Yeah, well, yeah, it lost like all of the good cards, but because they're still in Wild.
The end is coming!
Treachery? That kind of seems okay for me.
My leadership.
What happens when the Demon Seed rotates out? They said that they're going to change it. So that it is a little bit more balanced. Okay, so I hit a duplicate Colossal Minion, so that probably means I have a Leviathan at the bottom of my deck.
I'm the brood mother. Don't you ever forget you ain't seen nothing.
Bonk. Gul'dan is quite scary still, right? Or N'Zoth. Okay, there's the Jigafin. If I can buff this even once, I've got 2 chances at it. Then the problem is solved. But I need to be able to get it out of range. That does it? That guarantees it? Ooh, that's a full clear. Wait, no, that I didn't want that to actually hit.
But not that.
That's a bummer. It's too big now. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Okay, I didn't know how that interaction was gonna go. Nice. I thought the attack was going to happen before the death rattle, but frenzy happens before the death rattle because that makes sense. Okay. Because frenzy happens when it takes the damage. Death rattle happens after the damage is done.
Anybody?
Shuffle off.
Can't target anything with that. So that's a Hysteria. Nice. Good outcome for me.
Who's up for an adventure?
Yeah.
I must hasten.
I mean, I get that they're running the wizard, but that really reduces their longevity this game.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Let's just clean that off, make board space. And I think I actually want to play this because I can't Reno until I hit anyway, right? Oh no, I'm gonna shuffle back anyway. I should have played this. No, I couldn't have played this sooner. I just get to keep the hand, but I do get to see what's at the bottom at least. Yeah, it's the Leviathan.
I'm running out of time.
Just developing stats here is probably a good idea anyway.
I found a new secret.
Nope.
I've seen death twice.
I mean, they knew it was both, right? I brand it. Nope. Oh, that turn was rough.
You simply lack perspective.
You ain't seen nothing.
10. I'm not even close, right? See if we can hit an Azoth, maybe?
Pick me, pick me.
Such a perfect specimen. You ain't seen nothing.
Should I hold back here? I haven't seen Zeph, have I? I should hold back here. Like, I could develop the Renathal, but I think that's a bit of a risk.
Well met.
11 months. That's almost 12 months.
Hey, Glitchy!
Hey
Thank you
guys.
for the 11 months. And we just go with Wakalor here. Or Neptulon. But there's not enough space on the board for that, so GG. Turns out 40 health wasn't enough for the opponent there. Alright, I'll be right back. I need some more water, so don't go anywhere. Alright. We're actually getting our MMR back to something more reasonable after the
Well met.
Oxford comma. I give it the 7 months.
Zyrella!
I must not falter.
I will fight with honor.
Make an Odd Warrior list with a new card. I think I just did Odd Warrior recently, so it probably won't come back around for a while.
I see you brought
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god. It's nice.
Well met.
Well met! Leftmost card was kept. Yeah. Gotta go fast, I guess. Which the health doesn't matter here, so let's just draw. Lotheb and Zola are good for dealing with the reward. I do want to hold those back as long as I can, but I should be able to make better use of the Noz than the opponent, right? Because they still need to play the low-cost spells just to get through the first portion of it. No?
Well met.
Well met!
Break it, you buy it.
So they can play more cards, but they don't want to play big cards because then they're not able to... Like, an Anduin here would make it potentially impossible for them to complete the quest, and I've just got an Onyxia to follow it up, so... Sure. That's a good response for them, but now I get a full board of whelps.
I'm the brood mother. Don't you ever forget.
I could even get like a Brann Lotheb into Zola. And get a lot of Lothebs back. Possible they scream this, but that's not quest progress at least. And there aren't a lot of 7 mana cards at the top end anyway, so.
rest easy,
Sure.
child. You are safe now.
It might be worth just chopping these down just to get the board space. And the lack of incentive for oh, we're chopping it down anyway. But the incentive, or the disincentive for playing Psychic Scream is now gone, so I need to actually legitimately consider that.
Life and hope are worth fighting for. You ain't seen
Hold back. This is 16, 24, 28. I'm gonna go for it. It was not unreasonable for them to scream last turn, so they might do it here. Or they might not have it. They have it. That means I lose my... Oh, Plague. Plague is fine. But I do lose my Brann Zola, which was kind of important for me. I've only think I had dragons die so far, but I might need to gem this just to get stuff on the board. Because I don't want to give up the Okay, well, this is something to put on the board.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
And this is very good for the N'Zoth. Reno is offline. Oh my god. How many dirty rats have they? That's 3 dirty rats, right? I guess they had one off of where he's dead. The hands, as far as I know, are not elementals. I might have to use the Zola on the N'Zoth just for the pressure. Nope. This is brutal.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
May the light grant you peace.
Reporting for duty.
Excuse me? That could go horribly wrong. I think I want the card draw more than anything.
The battle, let the dead rest.
Like, what if they burn their 7 and 8s? I guess it's only 7s at this point, but
My hand is
they're just
full.
trying to empty deck, so maybe hit some of the 7s?
My hand is full.
No? Wait, that's a duplicate? Or they used Shadow Visions to get that? A bummer. Especially hitting that Leviathan, because I need cards right now. Pretty starved for them. I can't use that here,
The time has come.
because I need this combo. This is very bad.
I'll make you a real toy.
God, their top end is so
My hand
greedy.
is full.
Oh! That's a 7. That's now gone. Would have been gone anyway, but like, maybe use the coin there? Martian, thank you for the raid. We had a good stream. We're playing a little Prince Renathal Reno Paladin at the moment.
What? You think you can take me? Reporting for duty. How much? His reign ends now.
I don't want to give up the Lothab yet. Because we are up against a Quest Priest, so. They burned me Tannis. I mean, Psychic Scream is the answer, I suppose. But they have to draw it still. Which is hard to do, given the number of cards remaining in their deck. No longer difficult to do. That probably gets them there. Or not.
Rest easy, child. You are safe.
Yeah, the timing of that Thekal was kind of a bummer, but mean, this whole game has been a bit of a bummer.
Precision.
Like, getting our N'Zoth. Like, they've played 3 Dirty Rats so far. I don't know how I can win from here. They hit our Brann with the Dirty Rat, which I was saving for the Lothab Zola. I think my only hope is that they don't have a 7-mana card to complete, which, I mean, they've got to be running Psychic Scream, right?
I'll make you a real
Hit another 7-cost minion? Oh, there's no more minions in their deck. Oh, no.
Our hardships
Alright.
only strengthen our resilience.
Soulmere? I think they already played one Soulmere early, right? Unless that was the previous game.
Battle.
Remember the
Because we used Nozdormu to get them to... No, I think that was the previous game because I had the Leviathan on the board. But Cariel actually does something. Okay. That is in fact the second Octosari. We can burn something that has 7 mana if we kill that. Missed the target I was looking for there.
To battle.
remember the fallen.
We have the potential to punish that. I've got equalities. Got Barov. Beautiful.
Do try to keep yourselves alive. To
Okay.
battle.
Burn a Psychic Scream.
I am out of cards.
Oh, I should have killed this first.
My hand is full.
Plague. Anduin's gone. Uh-oh. I messed that up, though.
The answer for the alliance. Remember.
Well, Psychic Scream is the out, so they would just give me this if they do Psychic Scream here. Oh, they burn it anyway, right? So it's fine. It works out the same way.
I am out of cards.
Problem solved. Please no Scream, please no Scream.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
You are a magnificent opponent.
Please land here. Unlucky.
Let your essence consume suffer.
I think we're just fine from here, right? So we have a couple turns of Lothab. I think even with the Scream. But I'm still just going to save these because it's a smart thing to do.
We're going on a dangerous voyage.
Good God. Burned only Metanis as a 7 card? Yeah, so you would think that you would have a little bit more redundancy than just a single 7-cost card in a 40-card deck, right? Unless they're planning on reducing the cost of the Whirlpools, but that doesn't seem like a reliable way to get there.
Remember the fallen.
Wait out your Metanis? I guess I have been holding a lot of cards, so that could be it. But I don't think... I think you just have to kind of go for it, right? The longer the game goes on, the more likely I am to hit the Mutanis. Let's keep this for the the Loatheb turn. I mean, I talked earlier about how games don't go to fatigue anymore, but I wasn't accounting for the opponent playing literal double Octosari. So, I guess that was my mistake. Yeah, I don't think they have it. But again, there is no reason to take any risks here. Until we see that card, we're just gonna hang out. Biggest bluff ever? Could be. Yep. They weren't even Reno. Alright. Well, guess we get to go in on these now. Yeah, I don't know. Like, 40 cards and only one of them as a 7-drop is a huge risk to take.
Look at me.
Bonk. Well, we did it, chat. We took a game to fatigue. In the year of our Lord 2022.